AudioJungle.
शरणागतवत्सल सारनिधे परिपालय मां वृषशैलपदे अतिवेलतया तव दुर्विश
Technology is precious.
Deliver welcome address and opening remarks. A warm welcome to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to this amazing conference, the first time in Telangana with FICCI on AI-enabled healthcare and digital transformation, building the future of healthcare, from diagnosis to digital health ecosystems. Arun Tiwari, Indian missile scientist, author and professor, Mr. B.V. Satyasai. A very warm welcome to our distinguished speakers on and off the dais. Special guests, healthcare leaders, representatives, transformation driven by artificial intelligence, digital technologies, by improving diagnostics, clinical decision making, and operational efficiencies. At the outset, a sense of commitment and look forward to working with the panel, the healthcare fraternity, industry, academia, hospitals, doctors, researchers, technology, companies, industry, and the civil society. Each have its distinctive responsibility. It depends on bringing these capabilities together in a balanced, coordinated way. And that is where platform like FICCI matters. FICCI represents industry, but our purpose shouldn't stop at articulating what industry expects from the government. The more important question is what society expects from healthcare industry. Of AI and digital health, hospitals, clinicians, entrepreneurs. May I now invite Dr.
Panel. Thank you, Chair Deepthi, for your amazing address, and you actually put in and asked you a deep reflective question. What comes to your mind when you talk about future of healthcare? Right? We talk about AI, robotics, as far as the outcomes are concerned to the patient. What does the patient want is a simple question. Starting that movement was very simple and a profound truth. Right from childhood, it was a tobacco addict. He came stage 3, oral cancer. We did a major commando operation, reconstruction. Within 6 months, the disease recurred, and we lost him. The family didn't have money to take the dead body back home. That was a trigger for us that we had many opportunities early, but even to prevent at multiple occasions, change his lifestyle, behavioral modification, somebody could have advised him. So that is the kind of a stimulus that I had personally to start preventive healthcare, especially with respect to preventing cancer. So as FICCI healthcare panel today, I would say that when we think of the future of healthcare, the future. So if we can actually, second question that comes to my mind even as we talked about this, we're all talking about AI, and I'm so fascinated with AI because many of you know that I was a small catalyst to make AI in healthcare a reality, and thanks to the conversations and as Professor Arun Tiwari always says, pollination, when good people come together for some greater good happening, right? And that's why Monaji was with us for the conference, and we were able to connect the dots and kind of give that push, the necessary push, the right push to make a responsible AI possible and healthy system. FICCI healthcare panel. So now again in AI, I always say many people come to me. But yesterday I was talking to a group of young startup guys who were asking me. They came up with a solution and they were asking me, is the problem right? They were trying to figure out. They started from reverse. They had a solution. They wanted to identify the problem. I think we need to really look at technology is just a tool. You need to look at the real world problem and solve it. Then only it's going to help our patients. So I think the clinical impact. Today, if I say clinical impact, you may be wondering, many of the corporate hospitals, including the one that I practice, how do we measure clinical impact? We talk about how many beds we have, right? The number of PE investments has gone up in corporate healthcare. We talk about how many beds you have, how many surgeries you do, right? How many transplants you do per month, right? It's all about these kind of outcomes, the numbers that we look at. But what I would say is that if only we change the direction of this impact assessment in a different way, how many cases have been diagnosed at this stage? How many cancers have been prevented? How many lives have been saved? Even through your effort for a period of time. I think that narrative has to change to make the future of health much better and brighter. Is what I think my reflections even as we deliberate the whole day. So the third aspect is more from preventive health to the need for the different clinical, impact measurements to the missing link for all this is the healthcare data. I think we all agree that the silos we have in the system, right? The patient comes to one hospital, tomorrow he goes to another hospital.
So we are into the Epic platform, and here we can offer programs regarding books for management development programs and outreach programs, professional establishment programs, and executive workshops. So basically all these programs we are doing with ASPI, and we have other partners as well. So varieties comfortable management development programs already we have done in the district health programs, and nursing leadership programs we already have the client programs, plan programs, and programs. So everything is in success, and currently we are into the entrance training with Australian people, and again we are going to have the finance workshop and workshop in the coming days. And we can also offer the orientation sessions and mentorship programs for all the people who are into the healthcare profession. Already it's been 2019 we already started our company, and still currently we are in the success stage. Yeah, we have already extended finance workshops and HR related workshops, doctor-friendly. So it is completely the programs will exclusively designed for the healthcare professionals.
Is the trained medical care officers. So when patient do the test from their app, they go to their room.
My name is Shivu. I'm head of product and business. I represent the Med360. So you can see Med360 brings a primary and preventive care to the homes of every person. So this is presently at the pre-launch stage. We are doing the trials in Hyderabad. So what it does basically is, so if you see in the first phase, when any user request, it can be like we have 100 plus services, and also it can be booked in 2 minutes, and an MCO, medical care officer, will go to their home, and then with that goes into that will be carried by the medical care officer. So the medical care officer will go to their homes of the patient, and they'll do the test. Once they do the test, immediately they'll consult with the doctor in the online Excel only. And if they need any particular tests, let's say it can be a point of care testing, or USP is point of care testing. In the point of care testing, we have a 10 to 15 plus devices which can give the 70 plus parameters instantly there in the home itself, such as cholesterol, HbA1c, hemoglobin, everything will be at the home. Instantly you'll get the reports. So and then whatever the reports, whether it's a lab sample, everything, we will be sending it to the patient application, which is digital, completely digital and transparent. So this is the whole thing. And apart from this, we also have an AI features where if you say the symptoms, we'll match the exact symptom to the doctor. Let's say I'm having a pain at my knee, but I don't know whether to consult the orthopedician or the rheumatologist. So that kind of mapping will be done using our own AI features. Similarly, we have another AI feature which is an LLM. If you ask any question related to the health, it will give you an answer just like a chat. So this is what the basic of the Med360 what we have built till now, and it is in a launching phase. We are doing the trials in the Hyderabad. So basically a 6-year-old company, but this product has been started in the last 6-7 months back. And it's a pre-launch phase, like they're doing a trials. So launch will be done like in a month time. Within the month we'll be launching this. So presently we are in the B2C. We wanted to go ahead. Presently we have to see how the B2C reacts in the market. Then later we will think of insurances, B2B and all this. So మాకు ఒక మెట్రీ60 యాప్ అని మెట్రీ60 ఒక యాప్ ఉంది. ఆ యాప్లో ఎనీథింగ్ కెన్ బి బుక్. సో కన్సల్టేషన్ కావాలంటే కన్సల్టేషన్ బుక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇన్స్టా కన్సల్టేషన్ అంటే డాక్టర్ వితిన్ 2 minutesలో కన్సల్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు. స్పెషలిస్ట్ అంటే స్పెషలిస్ట్ డాక్టర్స్ ఉంటారు, వాళ్ళని కన్సల్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు. అలాగే మెడిబడి అని ఉంది, యూ కెన్ చాట్ అంటే హెల్త్ గురించి ఏ క్వశ్చన్ అయినా అడగచ్చు దీంట్లో మీరు. అలాగే హోమ్ కేర్లో మనకు డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇన్స్టా డయాగ్నోస్టిక్స్ అంటే ఈ కిట్లో ఉన్నాయి మొత్తము. ఈ కిట్లో మీరు చూస్తే 10 to 12 డివైజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇది BCA, స్టెథోస్కోప్, ECG, స్పైరోమీటర్, డెర్మటోస్కోప్, ఆటోస్కోప్ అండ్ గ్లూకోమీటర్, థర్మోమీటర్ అండ్ HbA1c, లిపిడ్ అండ్ హిమోగ్లోబిన్. సో similarly we have another layer also there. Pulsometer. This is for food ulcer, food waste, and fetal heart rate monitor and BP. IoT point of care devices that we have on the platform now. So since the booking is done, he is a medical care officer. By carrying this care, he will go to the clinic and then he will do the service. And we have 100+ services for them.
ICMR డైరెక్టర్ కానీ మిస్సెస్ మంచి ఫ్యాకల్టీ అండ్ డిస్టింగ్విష్డ్ గెస్ట్ వచ్చారు. సో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఏ విధంగా మన హెల్త్ కేర్ని చేంజ్ చేయబోతున్న విషయం గురించి ఈరోజు డెలిబ్రేషన్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇది ఒక మంచి డైరెక్షన్లో ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. దీని ద్వారా మరి ఆరోగ్యము గ్రామీణ ప్రాంతాల్లో కూడా ఏ విధంగా మెరుగైన ఆరోగ్యం ఇవ్వాలి అనే దానికోసం ఫిక్కీ ద్వారా ఈ కార్యక్రమం ఏర్పాటు చేయబడింది. దీని ద్వారా రానున్న రోజుల్లో మరింతగా గవర్నమెంట్తో పాటు పనిచేస్తూ పాలసీ లెవెల్లో ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ తీసుకుని వచ్చి ప్రజలకు మెరుగైన ఆరోగ్యము ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ద్వారా ఎలా ఇవ్వాలి దాని గురించి మా వంతు మేము కృషి చేస్తాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఈరోజు ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఇన్ హెల్త్ కేర్, ప్రత్యేకంగా ప్రివెంటివ్ హెల్త్ కేర్, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ హెల్త్ రికార్డ్స్, తర్వాత మరి లాస్ట్ మైల్ యాక్సెస్కి ఎలాగా మనం హెల్త్ కేర్ తీసుకువెళ్ళాలనే విషయాల గురించి చర్చ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మరి మంచి స్పీకర్స్ నేషనల్ వైడ్గా వచ్చారు, అక్రాస్ ద కంట్రీ వచ్చారు, అలాగే మరి స్టేట్ నుంచి కూడా వచ్చారు. సో మంచి స్పందన వచ్చింది ఇప్పటికీ.
This book is actually one of the path-breaking books where she has very lucidly explained that how the power of data needs to be used in a certain fashion, not that it becomes something of a tool that is not, it does not really address the basic things, but how you have to actually address the problem, make it more human touch, and the empathy part is there. But without, it is very easy to read for any policymaker, entrepreneur, or a technologist. It is an easy read book, and for anybody who wants to be aware how the healthcare system works, this is the book that everybody should read.